Oregano oil is anti-aging. It's a powerful antiviral, it's antibacterial, it's antifungal, it's antiparasitic, it's anti-inflammatory, and it's an immune stimulant. Guys, it's for arthritis, rheumatism, respiratory infectious diseases, infections, tuberculosis, and digestive problems. Many other things, guys. Let me tell you, I'm really excited about sharing this information. Guys, my vibrations are high right now because I just juiced my the glorious turmeric and ginger along with black pepper. I grind up my own black pepper from peppercorns, and the piperine, guys, and the pepper acts as a catalyst for the curcuminoids in the turmeric. And then when you combine a full sunshine lemon and a couple of apples with it, I'm telling you, it will raise your vibrations. And curcumin does not play with pain and inflammation, neither does his glorious cousin ginger. But this is something that you don't want to do without, guys, I'm telling you. Now, I like several brands of this. I'm currently out of the Young Living. I like the doTERRA brand, and this is one I really like, guys. Besides Young Living, this is my favorite oil, and it says there Mediterranean sourced, wild, hand-picked P73 oil of oregano. This is just a particular hand-picked variety that they do. And guys, this oil, this is one that you want to include as a staple in your cabinet and in your arsenal of essential oils. I'm telling you, I can't stress enough how much I love this oil. It's blissful, and it will raise your vibrations. Now, we don't really want to be using it neat. We need to be diluting it, and we need to be, you guys, you've got to know oils. You've got to dilute these hot ones, because oregano is a spicy, hot oil. You need to dilute it in coconut oil or jojoba oil. But use caution with oils like oregano, guys, because they're strong. They don't play around with sickness and disease in the body, and they certainly don't play around at all when the liver is detoxified. Guys, the key to longevity is to detoxify your liver, and then your other organs are going to follow suit. But I'm telling you, the oregano, it will help get you there. Oregano oil has very interesting emotional and energetic uses. It is said to teach a person non-attachment, especially to their own ego and false identities they built into their lives. Because of this, it may help a person to release the need to be right. Diminishing harmful forms of or pride. It helps to let us let go, guys. This is the reason why I like to use oregano specifically. Let go of unhelpful opinions or unwanted opinions. Learn how to not cling tightly. Think of these things, guys, like emotional viruses, and this oil is an antiviral oil that clears swiftly and powerfully. It helps to clear negative vibrations and negative emotions, negative feelings. This can leave a person able to dive into the flow of life and their own spiritual practice without the common blocks, which is our own mind, getting in the way. I love oregano oil. Let me first start by telling you, because I've got a lot of information to cover in just a short amount of time, and I'm going to be sharing with you some factual information, but let me share with you a little recipe first. I call this one Immuno Power. Guys, write this down, because this is a DNA repairing, cellular rejuvenating blend that has taken quite a long time to formulate, and it is divine healing to the body, and it contains a little bit of lemon, of course the glorious frankincense and myrrh, oregano, Idaho tansy, cumin, clove, hyssop, cinnamon, camphora, mountain savory, and helichrysum, guys. And then I mentioned the oregano because and I mentioned it as one of the top listed ones because the oregano is DNA repairing. It is cellular rejuvenating. It is divine healing in every sense of the way. And I can't stress enough how much we need to be using oregano essential oil. That being said, it is hot. It is spicy. So we need to be diluting this in a coconut or jojoba, like I mentioned. But I love applying it to, guys, pathogens like to harbor around the spine, around the spinal column. So when you learn to use these oils synergistically through pulse points throughout the entire body, or Vitaflex points, I call them, throughout the entire body, guys, they work on such a divine level to provide overall harmony to the body. I'm telling you, we all need to become aromatherapists, and we need to resonate with these divine, harmonious, plant-based, glorious goodness. Guys, look at this. I mean, this is the oregano. I mean, just look at that. It's just, that is so divine. And guys, we need to be learning to grow these things ourselves. I'm telling you, much can be grown in a very, very small space. And so we need to be growing a lot of this stuff. And I'll give you a little recipe at the end of this where you can learn to make your own oregano essential oil. Let me tell you first some fun benefits. You can use oregano oil along with coconut oil on your calluses once a day. Guys, this stuff right here, if you've got a toenail fungus or you've got some sort of bacterial infection or athlete's feet or anything like this on your feet or underneath your nail bed, guys, this will rid it right away. It's going to take care of it right away. I always recommend combining it. If it's a toenail fungus, combine it with some tea tree and put it in a base of coconut, because coconut is antifungal, antimicrobial, antibacterial. Allow this to soak into the toe. Put as much as you can underneath the nail bed. If you can lift up the nail bed just a little bit and put some there, and then put some on the outside and massage it in really good. But guys, let the oil kind of soak wherever the particular fungal infection is for as long as you can, meaning if it's on your foot, lay back for a while, get yourself relaxed, get yourself grounded. I recommend copper, guys. Copper is a grounding stone. This is the reason why I always like metal, rather. This is the reason why I always like to wear it, because it is good for circulation, and I'll do another video specifically on copper. But we need to be wearing copper when we're using oils and things like this, or we need to get ourselves grounded in the earth, which is the 7.83 hertz. Mother Earth has a vibration, and we need to take our shoes off and go get out in her, and we need to learn to gaze upon the sun. This helps to decalcify the whole body. But guys, the oil of oregano, I'm telling you, it doesn't play around with pathogens in the body, bacteria. This oil is of such high vibration that it's going to take care of that toenail fungus. Just sit back and relax for as long as you can, preferably about an hour, and then do this for about a week period, guys, and then take a break from it. Oil of oregano, you've got to know how to harmonize with the oregano, because it's not one that you want to use every single day for forever. It's not one of those type of oils. I consider it to be so powerful that I use it so sparingly, but I will go for a week where I use it every single day, and then I'll take a break from it. And this is how I like to work my oils. Now, there are some that I use on a daily basis forever, as often as I can, and those would be the frankincense and myrrh and helichrysum, which I'll do the video on next, because it's cellular rejuvenating. The helichrysum is. It's also known as immortelle, but I prefer the original name. But guys, it's for canker sores. Dab a little bit of oregano oil into your mixture. You can also include some Melissa essential oil for the canker sores. For carpal tunnel, massage the oil into the hands, the wrist, and up the forearms, upper arms, and shoulders. Be sure to use movement that goes up the arm, which is towards the heart. And this is how oils are synergistically work together when you discover the amazing divine art art of aromatherapy, and you learn to resonate with these divine harmonious oils, you learn to make, when you apply them, you learn to make it flow with how you need the healing to flow in your body, guys. And most of the time that's directed, that energy and that flow needs to be directed towards your heart. Why? Because your heart is going to pump out blood and help to stimulate the healing process. This is the circulation, this is the spark that starts the cellular repairing. And so when we massage these oils in, we need to direct the flow up to the heart area. Now, guys, there are a few certain circumstances where this isn't the case, where there's blockages and some and things in the body. You've got to know how to do it massage wise, because that's an art in its own right. But there are cases where sometimes you need to massage up and down if there is a clot or a circulatory problem or some other ailment going on in the body. But most of the time, guys, we want to be directing the energy up to the heart when we're applying these oils. And so if you've got carpal tunnel, massage it all into your wrist, your go on up to the elbows and the upper arms and shoulders, and even go up the base of your neck, and then push that energy back down towards your heart area, and come across with your hand down to your heart with this oil, and then massage your hands together, and then you're going to place your hands over your nose, and you're going to breathe this divine oil in, and you're going to take 10 deep breaths, and you're going to completely relax. That's the key. That's the harmony with these oils, is that we've got to learn to relax, and we have to learn to let go. These oils are going to take care of us, guys. I'm telling you. And we need to bless these oils, because that's the key to longevity, guys, is learning to resonate in oneness with all these divine, harmonious, plant-based things. And when you bless that oregano oil, I'm telling you, it will literally raise your vibrations. That's how divine healing it is. It's fierce with vibrations, and it does not play with ailments in the body. Guys, fungal infections, apply it topically, and it can also be taken internally. And it can also be inhaled. You can diffuse it. I'm diffusing oregano with frankincense, myrrh, and lemon back there now. It's an immune stimulant. Use daily on the soles of your feet. I use it every night. You know, on that 7-day period where I'm using oregano, I put it on the bottom of my feet, and then I'll take a few days off, and then I might go back to it, because I love it on the bottom of my feet, guys. I'm telling you. It's wonderful for increased circulation. You can put a few drops of it in a diffuser and combine. I would recommend combining it with frankincense and myrrh, helichrysum, or lavender maybe in the evening time. And guys, it's going to help raise your vibrations overnight. I'm telling you, we need to be diffusing the lemon, and we need to be diffusing the oregano more, because they are antiviral and antibacterial. And right now we've got a lot of toxic stuff in our air, and this is going to help to protect you from things like this. Guys, oregano oil acts as a barrier for the body. I'm telling you, if you'll include it in like a body spray and spray yourself down with these divine healing oils before you leave your house, I'm telling you, they really will work, especially if you're applying a coconut oil moisturizer after you get out of the shower. Your skin is fairly warm, and you're applying this divine coconut oil, which is antifungal and antimicrobial, onto your skin, along with your favorite essential oils, and then you're spraying yourself with some of these divine oils before you leave. And I'm telling you, it's really going to protect your body from even breathing some of these toxic things in. These really do protect, and they're really divine healing for the body. For nasal polyps, 2 drops of oregano oil in a pan of steaming water. Place a towel over your head and inhale the steam for as long as possible. Also beneficial to apply over the reflex points of the feet. You can reheat the water on the stove generally more than one time, as it is suggested to start fresh, but the water should not be too hot, or it will cause the oils to evaporate quickly. We don't want to be doing that. For parasites, guys, we can take this oil internally in capsule or in food, massage into the soils of your feet, or apply over the area of concern. Guys, oregano is of such fierce vibrations, it's not recommended for pregnant women. There's many contradictions with oregano oil, and pregnant women, you do not want to be using it, and it's not recommended for children under 6 unless you just really know what you're doing. Now, I'm not saying it can't be used, because if you are a true aromatherapist, like many divine people are that know these divine oils, they know absolutely how they can be used, and they know how they can resonate with their children. But guys, you need to use extreme caution, because oregano is not really an oil that's recommended for small children. It's really not. Why? Because it's very, very powerful, and this is the reason why we need to be diluting it. But guys, if I were to feel the cold or flu coming on, this is what I would do. I would take 2 drops of this right here under my tongue, just straight. This is what I did personally when I was still very, very toxic and consuming poisonous, genetically modified food and acidic forming foods, dead food, guys, cooked food. This acidified my body, and it inflamed my whole body. And guys, when I learned to take 2 drops of this right here, I'm telling you, it took care of the issue pretty rapidly. I did that for several days, and of course it burned a little bit under the tongue because my body was toxic, but guys, it worked, and I could stand it now. It was you need to follow it with the juice or water or something if you're doing that, and I don't recommend anybody do that, but guys, I'm telling you, I did it, and it was one of the things that helped me. For pneumonia, oregano oil is very, very good for pneumonia. Apply it to the pulse points like I spoke about, and also take it internally and diffuse it through the room. Use it in a steam tent, or work it into the soles of your feet. For ringworm, massage a 1-to-3 ratio of oregano oil to coconut oil directly over the site. I recommend lavender and melaleuca with this, and then do that 3 times a day until it disappears. For staph infections, work into the soles of the feet for fast absorption into the bloodstream. Also take internally in capsule, or with something that you're consuming, like a salad dressing. For vaginal candida, take internally with food or in capsules. Massage also into the feet. It can also be used in a vaginal syringe, used internally, but guys, you need to know how to do that if you're wanting to do that. Be very, very careful with the oregano oil, but I have known women that have had this issue. Guys, when you have cancer, all of these things manifest in your body, and these things, these toxins, especially if somebody's undergone chemotherapy, these toxins start to leave their body in various ways, because these toxins are stored at the bone level. And guys, the oregano oil is going to help to rid some of these conditions, especially vaginal candida just in general through the body. For viral infections, use hot compress, add oregano to your bath water, or massage into your reflex points of the feet. Guys, I'm not a fan of it in the bath water because it is hot, and most of the time people are toxic and they can't take it. But if you resonate with these oils, you can in fact use them like that. The warming is one of the little known oregano oil health benefits, so always massage it into your hands. You want to resonate with this oil a little bit in your hands, and you want to warm it up to your body temperature before you begin to use these oils. And oregano is one that is warming to the body, and I find it more beneficial when you actually warm it a little in your hand and resonate with it and bless it before you just start applying this all over. For whooping cough, massage over the chest and into the pads of the feet. Also consider diffusing it through the air. Other reported uses of oregano oil include asthma, bronchitis, respiratory problems, mental disease, tuberculosis, rheumatism, digestive issues, colds, flus, metabolism. And it's a metabolism sparker. It increases the sense of safety and security. It provides oneness for the body. But remember that most of the oregano oil is not natural, guys. Oregano needs to be oregano oil is derived from the leaves and the flowers of oregano, which is a hardy bush perennial herb and is a member of the mint Lamiaceae family. It is native to Europe, although it grows in many areas around the world. The plant grows up to 90 meters, 35 inches high, with dark leafy greens that are 2 to 3 centimeters long. The ancient Greeks and Romans have found profound appreciation for oregano, using it for various medicinal uses. In fact, its name comes from the Greek word oros, organos, which are words for mountain and joy. Oregano literally means joy of the mountain. It is revered as a symbol of happiness, and it's an ancient tradition to crown brides and grooms with the laurel of oregano. There are over 40 species of this divine oregano, but the most therapeutically beneficial is the oil produced from the wild oregano, or Oregano vulgarum, native to the Mediterranean region. So beware of these other oils, guys, because they're not natural and they're not going to be beneficial to your body. But guys, I recommend adding this to your arsenal of divine healing oils, because it's antibacterial, it's antiviral, it's antifungal. It will literally raise your vibrations. It's rich in Thymol and Carvacrol, which are found to be effective against bacterial infections such as Candida, staphylococcus, E. coli, salmonella, asparagus mold. Guys, it's good for MRSA. There's studies on this divine oil. For the terpenes in this oil are powerful antibacterial and antimicrobial. They contain EBCP, which is beta carotenoid. This substance inhibits inflammation, and it's also beneficial for conditions including osteoporosis and atherosclerosis, as well as a metabolic syndrome. They inhibit the growth of cancer cells, and they help to boost antioxidants. They contain Rosmarinic acid, an antioxidant that prevents free radical damage and has been shown promising in treating allergic, asthma, and preventing cancers. It also works as a natural antihistamine that reduces fluid buildup and swelling caused by allergy attacks. Guys, it doesn't play with urinary tract infections, respiratory infections, yeast infections, and parasitic infections. It is wonderful to ward off insects. It relieves bug bites, including poison ivy and rashes, helps to heal cold sores, dandruff, other skin conditions. It eases a sore throat. Simply add a few drops in a glass of water. It can help alleviate a toothache as well. It relieves muscle and joint pain, rheumatism, arthritis, sprains, cramps. Make your own oregano oil, guys. Use the oregano leaves, chop them, crush them, combine them in a black cumin seed. Sanitize the jar with the lid, and then boil some water and place this in there for about 5 minutes. And this heats the oil up just ever so slightly. We're not boiling these divine oils. And then shake this. Lightly stir this oil and seal it in a dark glass jar. I just use one of these after this bottle's empty from my black seed oil. Guys, this oil is going to do everything. The black cumin seed with the oregano, it doesn't play around. So learn to make your own. Peace, love, and positive vibrations. Please like, comment, subscribe, share. Guys, get your liver clean to where these oils work at the cellular level. I'm telling you, you're going to benefit so much more. But use caution with oregano, guys, because if you're new to it, it's not one you want to start out with. But I recommend everybody use it, especially those that have cancer, because we need to be applying a blend like the Thieves blend, along with the oregano to the spine and the pathogens throughout the body, where the pathogens like to store, which is channels throughout the entire body, including the feet, guys. The feet is the reflexology points for your whole body as well as your hands. So learn these pulse points to where they can work synergistically throughout your body. And remember to use safety with these divine healing oils, guys. I can't stress that enough, please, because many of the things like oregano will in fact interact with prescription medications. So you need to use caution with these. You guys have a great day. I'm telling you, my dog, he's sitting right next to me, and he definitely raised my vibrations once again for another video. Stay tuned for the next oil video, which is probably going to be the helichrysum. Thanks. You guys have a great day. Thank you for listening to me.